Hey guys, Gamer back here for another video, guys. Real fast, once we start this video, I want to show you this real fast. This is actually a technique I've been using a lot more. I saw this on a YouTube video, and it is money. So pretty much what you do is you switch your pyramid, and you're going to edit your pyramid. You're going to edit and take out two of the sides, so it's just one slant, just like this. Confirm it, and then go ahead and rotate it. Now, the beautiful thing about this, guys, is you can actually use these as if they're stairs. So pretty much you can go left bumper, right bumper, back and forth, and not have to cycle through all the different categories, which, as we know on console, lags like a mofo. So you can just do this easier and get it all done without any kind of hassle. Just a real quick tip I've learned, and it is honestly the best tip I've ever, seen in my whole entire life. So definitely a great tip to use. Definitely start using it more and more. Now the issue is people will, if you start building like that, they have the same durability as stairs, they act the same as stairs, and they build just the same, but they look a little bit different, and people might start seeing that and then being able to pinpoint your location. So just be a little bit careful, but more and more people are using that technique, and it is so awesome. You can literally build stairs within a couple seconds. Or sorry, you can go from a stairs to a wall within a couple seconds and easily be able to do wonders. Now, in this game, guys, we all playing squads. Me and PJ, finally me and PJ are back together in this game. We have not been together in this game for a while because there was issues with the servers. But nonetheless, we all back together now in this game. So I'm getting a lot better at building, and I'm trying in this game to get a lot better in general. Just being able to build and then shoot. The reason why I die so much in this game, guys, is because I always just push my enemy. I run right at them, and I do not build first. The whole idea of what you want to do in this game is literally build and then push your enemy. And they hit you, if they try to hit you, you'll literally be on a fort, and they cannot hit you all the time. Being out in the open and shooting just pretty much is a death wish. So I'm learning that more and more as I, play more and more. I'm getting a little bit better. But real fast, which is so funny, this happens a lot in squads, which I just thought was interesting. We are fighting these guys, right? We're fighting these guys over here. Our teammates just take off running. They just take off running the opposite direction, and they don't even care about, coming to kill us, coming to help us. They are just, in their own little world, and they just leave us, which I thought was kind of funny. I fluff up here, and I use the other stair. I'm still getting used to it, but once you get used to that transition of going back and forth, it is pretty much the best thing ever. So I end up getting two guys knocked down here. Sadly, I'm not able to kill any of them. I want to push him right here, but I end up seeing someone come from the left. I'm not sure if this is his teammate or not. I'm going to take a guess it is. So I went ahead and just backed up a little bit and built. And I'm going to take a guess he's going to go and help his teammate, revive his teammate, which kind of sucks. But I'm not, I'm not kill hungry. I'm not trying to get the most kills in these games. If I can take someone down and weaken them a little bit, and it can help us out later in the game, that's all I'm trying to win, All I'm trying to do in this game, guys, is get dubs. I'm not trying to focus on, playing the best or doing the best. I'm just trying to get some dubs here, and if I can get some dubs in the end, it all works out for me. So, right there, I end up killing that guy, getting my first kill of the game. 33 people remaining, not too bad. Now, we're kind of just camping a little bit here, trying to get our resources up. Well, not resources, sorry. Trying to get all, our ammo up, all our shields up, everything like that. Just making sure we're all good. Now, I have 2 bandages. I should have used these right now, but I ended up forgetting I had bandages. And this is when I end up using them at the moment. But I should have used them a little bit sooner, I feel like. But, I kind of forgot they were, I still had them. So I ended up not using the second bandage, mainly because of storm. We had to push a tad bit in. Once we get inside the storm, then I can start using my bandages a little more and be able to efficiently, get a little bit more healed up. So we run to our left here, and you're going to see we want to hug the storm as much as possible. The reason why we're hugging the storm is because we don't want people in the middle to see us and start shooting at us. And most likely, yes, there could be people inside the storm. That's always a possibility. But at the moment, I do not think anyone's in the storm. Now, this is when my game starts taking a poo-poo, and it just becomes a lag city. You're going to see right here, I keep going forward and then lagging backwards. Going forward, lagging backwards as our teammates go down right here. I try to shoot the guy who's killing our teammate, but pretty much is, you know, just not going to happen. I actually killed this guy, which was actually a pretty good kill. I ended up killing the guy trying to kill our teammates. And this is what our teammates honestly get. They ran away from us. They tried to go ahead, you know, and like go by themselves. And when you do that, you're going to end up dying. And that's exactly what happened there. They ended up going by themselves and they ended up dying. So I'm not trying to say like me and PJ in these games, like you have to follow us if you want a team. But we try our best to keep our teammates alive. We try our best, you know, to work together to try to do the best. And if you don't follow us, yeah, a lot of times you're going to end up dying from it, because I don't know how good his other teammate was, but obviously they died very quickly. Nonetheless, though, we have 24 people remaining, so not too bad. 2 deaths, oh sorry, 2 people I've killed so far, and PJ's going to end up checking this house. Now, I did need to find some ammo, because I had no assault rifle ammo and, sorry, AR ammo and assault rifle ammo. I ended up checking this chest, and this happens a lot lately. Every chest I go through, I always find the worst pistols ever. And someone was actually shooting at us for a second, so I wanted to go ahead and check outside and see if anyone was there. As you can see, so someone was shooting at us. I think PJ said they took off running after that, so we were good in that aspect. But we have 2 shotties. We have a assault rifle, a sniper, and obviously, AR and assault rifle. So we are right now doing pretty well. I feel really confident that we can go ahead and actually win this game. So my mind process in this at this point right now was, you know, kind of going back and forth. I mean, I have the ammunition and everything except for my assault rifle, which I actually like using shotguns now more than I did when I first started. When I first started, all I cared about was using, you know, assault rifles because I felt more confident. Now that I know they don't do as much damage as a shotgun, I've been just going shotgun city. Now, I'm not really a fan of the pump shotgun anymore just because it doesn't, you know, give you much ammunition or much ammo to work with. Tactical shotguns give you a lot more ammunition. I can actually, you know, like spray and pray pretty much on someone with a tactical shotgun. Cannot do that with a, you know, regular shotgun. So I'm kind of going back and forth on that. Another technique I need to start learning and using in these games, guys, is I need to start jumping up and down whenever I'm going ahead and shooting at someone. At this moment, my biggest issue is I literally do not jump up and down when I'm shooting. I just stand there and I shoot at someone. And obviously that's so stupid, because what ends up happening is they can just keep hitting me, and it's pretty much, you know, whoever shot first or, you know, whoever has the better aim is gonna win. If I can jump up and down, I can avoid them from, you know, being able to hit me as much. Now, right here, I'm so surprised the guys on the left did not see me. They did not actually shoot at me. It was guys on the right that shot at me. So it was a bad time. Now, the issue with what we were doing here, and I feel like, is we had no real strategy, right? We were kind of hugging the storm and waiting for these guys to fight it out, and we wanted to come down to, like, you know, 5 people, and then we're going to go ahead and kill the last 5 people. Well, the issue is we had, you know, obviously being on the ground, you don't have much, you know, terrain or much area to work with to go ahead and push someone, you know? The one guys, I believe the one guys in the middle map here, they actually are building a fortress, which is not fun to fluff with. You know, when someone builds a fortress, it's not easy to get around the fortress and being able to kill them. Now, we go to our right here, and we kind of try to flank around. We see a couple people fighting, you know, trying to avoid them at all costs. But we end up going inside this house over here, and this is when all craft breaks loose. So we know there's someone inside the roof, and we know that we have to avoid them. Now, PJ thinks about RPGing them, but he ends up not doing it. But we end up going inside this room, outside this house, and this is when everyone who's left, pretty much the last, you know, 13 players, a lot of them end up going into this house and start fighting. Now, at the moment, you're going to see we are all at, we're on the second floor, and we're actually having, like, the whole entire game pretty much fighting over top of our heads, which was probably the scariest thing I've ever had in my life in this game, is, you know, hearing everyone run around shooting. And if we make one mistake, like if we cause any kind of, you know, like, noise or something, and they hear us, they're going to drop down and freaking kill us. Now, I'm not saying, you know, we can't get a kill, because obviously we can, but when you have 12 people fighting at the same time over top of your head, it doesn't, you know, work out very well. Now, it wasn't all 12 people. It was probably only like 4 or 5 people. And you can see right here, they end up being right above us. We can hear them walking. You guys can probably hear them walking too. They're right above our head right here. And we were scared to death because, again, we only have a team of 2. There's 15 people remaining, 13. If you know, 2 guys or 3 guys are fighting with us, everyone else around the map is going to come in and try to kill us. So we have to kind of be a little bit more strategic about this and do a little bit more camping. Now, we end up dropping down here because of the fact that they were actually coming down in the house. They were coming down to the second, you know, floor, and again, still fighting, still, you know, doing that kind of stuff. But, you know, again, we were kind of scared crapless in that situation. So we end up pushing to the right here. We see a giant fortress being made to our left there. So our whole idea here, guys, was to go ahead and get around this fortress and get on top of this building over here on top of the roof. We wanted to build some kind of fortress of our own. I do have some resources, not as many as I would like to, which I need to start going ahead and, you know, working with my resources a tad bit better in these games, you know, start really collecting them better. But we didn't have too many people we killed in this game. Usually in games, I'll get like 2 or 3 kills a game. Didn't get that much in this game, so I wasn't able to actually do anything. Now, the storm is pushing us a lot, so we had to go ahead and move. And, you know, again, we couldn't go through that building, so we had to go ahead and go through this building. Now, the issue is, though, we are in a bad situation. We have people in front of us all around. There's only 10 people remaining, so 8 people outside of us. PJ actually saw someone there, so he tries to shoot a rocket launcher at them. Doesn't end up hitting them at all. But nonetheless, we have 8 people remaining, and they're all going to be in front of us, and the circle is slowly going to push us toward these people. You know, the circle is slowly going to make us have to go ahead and fight these people, which I was kind of scared of, and I did not think we were going to do any, you know, do that much good. Now, there are only 7 people remaining, so 5 people outside of us, and we end up going ahead and going up to the roof here, trying our best to be able to, you know, just kind of push them a little bit back, and hopefully get them to, you know, be able to kill them. But I think everything was stacked against us here. Can you see to the left there? There's a giant freaking fortress. 5 people remaining. 2 down here, 3 up there. And they have a giant freaking fortress. So we tried to kill these guys off real fast. And PJ shoots a freaking rocket launcher at them. I'm not able to go ahead and see over this ledge. So I have to go ahead and I try to build here like a dum-dum, and that obviously just gives us away even more to the guys up there. I try to see if I can kill them up there, and the storm pretty much is just going to go ahead and come kill us. Now, we started building right here, you know, back and forth. The storm again is coming in any second now. These guys end up pushing us, and again, with not knowing where the guy was at first, it definitely did not help. The storm did not help, and he ended up killing me instantly. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe button. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.